Hello everyone, welcome back to Oghupower. I'm Oghu, and this is another episode of Lost Judgment. Oh, right, also I did a thing, playful, just wanted to show you. You see that? I bought it. Did you buy this already? Because, if not... Yeah. It costs 90,000 SP, 50,000 for the book, 40,000 to unlock it. Holy hell, that's a lot. So, anything... The Loyal Dog of Bushu. Okay, for that I need to get other stuff first, that's okay. Oh, let's just get it. It's against any enemy attacks. Applies only during XP while your health is low. Okay, still this is a very strong one. Okay, now, as for the sparring. What's next? Oh, any skills? Okay, I need 235, no, then enough. Oh, 4-1 is the next one. So, let's see if I can get back into this again. Katsuki Himekawa, also known as 4-1. Damn it. Stay down. I don't think you will, but...
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Intelligent, it did take his time. Round 2. You're doing great. Looks like you really know how to handle the swarm attacks. Keep it up and this match is yours. Yes, yours. Yeah, I had to put the microphone a bit over on the side because the green screen was cracking out all the time and I haven't noticed it at first. But now I'm not entirely sure if my mic is good or not. Playful, my friend, what do you say? Is the microphone good? Could it be louder? Less loud? Oh. It's fine? Okay. Nice. I'm not sure if he will come back from this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop!
Mission complete!
Ooh, everything level 5 now.
Yagami.
Yagami. Todoroki, what do you have in mind for me when it comes to sparring Oshikiri? Slow your roll though, pal. You've got a ways to make it before we start talking about Kenya. Hey, Yum. Who's this? The 6th ranked bantamweight in the OBPF, Yum Won Sen.
Eh?
Oh, you're ranked? 6 is higher than Sakuma too?
そうだ。
Well, they're in different classes, but trust me, they're equally legit. If you can take this guy, you ought to get an idea about how you'll beat Kenya. I heard an amazing Japanese boxer trains here. Nice to meet you.
八神
You've got plenty more top-class boxers coming at you in this counter Kenya training, so you'd better be ready for it. Cool, I'm looking forward to it. Just let me know when you're all set and we'll get started. Well... Can I get any more skills? No. Huh? Oh! And versus you.
一丁やるかよ。
The Mighty Beats. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one heck of a punch he has there. Damn it. He's a beast to hit for especially. Okay, maybe I can EX him. As in use my EX Gouge to fully annihilate him even this round. Would have been too fast otherwise. I don't know how I managed to get those attacks. So close. I was so close to finishing him in round 1. Good work up there, especially against a pro like you. Keep your guard up and get your shots in. You can do this. Okay. Okay, down, up. Come on. Stay down. Stay the F down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, little one. I think it's the first one to come get back up second time. Ah. Ooh. Will it be saved by the bell? Or was it?
1, 2, 3,
That was close.
4, 5, 6.
At 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay.
Stop, stop.
Third time was the last time. Nice moves, Yagami-san. You were really relevant back there. Same goes for you. Wouldn't expect anything less of a ranked boxer.
Yagami da.
Hello?
八神さん、
Oh, Yagami-san. Do you have a moment? Yeah, what's up?
実は
I may be able to predict the playback boxer's next victim. You know who will hit? Yes, we should discuss this in the club room, so would you mind stopping by? Sure, I understand. Be there soon. Just... Can I get any new skills? Oh, yes I can. The EX Piercing Straight. A special attack that grants us knockdown by punching through their guard. The following condition must be used. They must be out of stamina and my charge needs to be full. Oh. That sounds interesting. Can I... wait. Can I maybe... No, I can't. Oh, he was just for 2? Okay. You know what? I will try against Kaito.
負けらんねえな。
So, we will see if this works. He did kick my ass before. Okay, yeah, this is a different fight now than it was before when I tried it first. I'm so sorry, Kaito. I'm sorry for kicking your ass this hard. Ah, come on, Kaito. He's not attacking me enough to really wear himself out of the stamina.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, I guess
6.
I'll have to swarm him again with attacks.
やる気だね。 So you shouldn't be catching my attacks with your body. Yeah, counter and all. Hey, Honey. Oh, what's that for cool? The Dark Knight. Oh, that looks awesome, Honey. Probably know him better than I do, right? That's all I'm saying. Now go at him with everything you've learned. 本気で行くぜ。
That's a cool emote. You have to show me where you got this one. It looks awesome. The worst thing you can do against him is just letting him attack. My technique of the 100 fists. I don't like Kenji Rapid, thinking about it. There's nothing you can do against it. go back up again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop, stop.
Kaito is down. So finally I got revenge. That's really not a lot of points. Well, I've won against Kaito. The only one who, well, except for the one fight you had to lose against, I don't remember his name. But I guess that will be the last fight. So, now let's go back into school. Totally refreshed, relaxed. So, she wanted me... yeah, so... Now let's see if we can really predict who's gonna be the next one.
Amasa.
Hey, I'm here.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, please, have a seat. Let's see what Amasawa's got for me. Next target. If you recall our previous conversation, all victims save for 2 had lost Oshikuru-kun at the Genbukai. Had lost 2.
ですが、
However, he still has one past opponent who has yet to be ambushed. But there's a good chance we can anticipate his next target. Who is it? He's a world boxing champion, currently residing in Osaka.
マジかよ。
Wow, a world champ? Even they compete in the Genbukai?
ええ、
If I had to guess why he hasn't been attacked yet, I would say it's because he lives so far from here. Yeah. However, I've heard that he'll be coming to Ichinjo soon for a television appearance. So you're hoping that tailing this guy would lead us to the payback boxer?
はい。
Yes, but then we'd have to address the issue of identifying the target before the payback boxer can ambush him. I assume he'll be staying out at one of Ichinjo's finer hotels, but there's no way we could convince one of the employees to tell us whether or not he's actually staying there. That's why we should rely on bad rumor. What do you mean, bad rumor? If we can't locate the payback boxer's true target, then we'll just have to manufacture a false one for him to ambush.
なるほど。
Oh, nice. So how do you plan on spreading the
実
intel?
は、
Kento's rather popular on Chatter, so we'll have him serve as our primary source.
あ、
Yep, I've got about 40,000 followers now, you know? Whoa, that's crazy. I've never worked with intel this widespread before. It should definitely do the trick. Kent will actually be pulling double duty for this particular scheme. He will also serve as our decoy. Why him and not me?
Masaka.
Yagami. Oh, Kent-kun is going to impersonate the
え
target?
え、
Yes, the two of them actually have similar builds and facial features. Really? Okay. Kento can also wear sunglasses or a mask to disguise himself better. Then he'll jog in the same area as mentioned before. If we can do the payback boxer somewhere and secluded, I'm sure he'll attempt to ambush Kento.
いやいや。
Well, won't that be putting Kento-kun in danger? Maybe I should be the decoy. I'll be fine. The payback boxer only uses his bare fists, right? I'm sure I can hold my own, at least long enough for you to come back and back me up. Yeah, I suppose you're a black belt. Oh, right. What was it? Taekwondo? I think it was Taekwondo. Yeah, I suppose you're a black belt. Still, I'm not big on endangering any teenagers for a case.
八神さん。
Yagami-san, or was it karate? Not only can I help myself, I want to do whatever I can to help clear Kenya's name. For once, Sis isn't dragging me into it. I'm the one who asked to get involved here. If that's the case, then alright. But no getting reckless out there. Got it? Okay.
八神さん。
Yagami-san, there's still one thing that's bothering me. The two victims of the payback boxer who were never opponents of Koshikiris in the Genbukai. I wish I knew what it was about them that led to their being attacked in the first place. Yeah, that's still bugging me too.
と、
If Oshikiri-kun truly is the payback boxer, why attack people who had nothing to do with the Genbukai?
でも、
Hang on, didn't one of those exceptions happen while Kenya was at his job? That's a pretty solid alibi. There's no way he could be the payback boxer, right? Well, at least not this one attack.
Hmm?
Kento, did Yagami-san happen to mention that fact to you before our conversation here? Huh? Maybe? I don't remember.
いや。
I know I hadn't mentioned it. And I take it you never told him either?
いえ。
I assuredly did not.
やっべえ。
Well, I guess...
ちょっと。
Kento? What have you done? It was you, wasn't it? The one behind those 2 other assaults?
え
You got me, but I'm sure he needed my help.
なんだって
Seriously? I knew it. I just knew something was up.
ケント君
Kento-kun, even if it's to help a friend, why would you take it that far?
八神さん
Yagami-san, I should tell you about Kenya.
ん
Back when I was still just a snot-nosed first year, he came to my rescue.
と
What do you mean by that? I was pretty bullheaded back then, so my senpai and the karate club would pick on me. One day, they came to gang up on me. But then Kenya stepped in and sent him packing. He took out every last senpai coming from him, all by himself. Oh, Oshikiri did that? That was when I decided to take karate seriously, so I could get as strong as Kenya. He even agreed to start training me one-on-one. But he's always been misunderstood. This time's no different, so that's why I...
なあ
Kento-kun, even if that's true, assaulting random civilians is never okay. You could have gotten arrested, you know.
でも
Random? They're both women-beating scumbags, and if anything, they almost won, so I just ran away. Women-beating scumbags. Well, that's an interesting fact. But I'm sorry, I really am. I won't do it again, I swear. I'll make sure to give Kento a good talking to later. Yeah, please do.
八神さん
Yagami-san, there's still some time before we can execute our plan. I'll reach out to you
分かっ
then.
た
Okay, sounds good. Ah, that's you. Am I supposed to go back in here?
八神さん
No. Okay, then I guess back to the gym. I mean, I should still be able to move on with the story, so at least that shouldn't be a problem. Could you please? Thank you. Yeah. Then let's move over to the gym. Oh, and I guess it's time to put another cut in here. So, let's put the cut in. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode of Oghupower, when we will maybe be finishing up the boxing gym. Maybe it will take a little bit longer. I don't know. Anyway, have a good day and bye-bye.